It is time to start our NFC predictions, and first up is the NFC North, one of the powerhouses of the NFC. There's so many great teams in the division, and to be honest, I already made this video once, but I had to completely scrap it because guess what? The second I started editing it, Micah Parsons goes to the Packers. So I just throw that in the garbage, and now we're back. There's so many different things in this division this year that honestly, this is just a toss-up. You don't know how this division's going to go. Nobody can tell you how this division's going to go. So everybody's might be a little different, but I'm going to give you my opinion, so let's get into it. First off, we will start with the Vikings. You still got Kevin O'Connell. You still have Brian Flores. Those are the two big people for you guys. And honestly, as long as you're healthy, you will be a good team. JJ McCarthy will work for you guys. Kevin O'Connell makes anybody work. But if he's great, that could put you in division contention, man. That could put you up there. But with the health that this team has had in the past, I think that's why you guys brought in Adam Thielen. That is also another reason that I'm glad I'm remaking this video, because when I made it the first time, Adam Thielen wasn't there. So I had to raise you guys up a little bit. Because I'm worried about Justin Jefferson injuries and quad and hamstring, shit like that. He's had those in the past. That's what I'm mainly worried about when it comes to him. Especially he's still young, but he's starting to get older and older, so those might just happen more now, which hopefully not, because I love Jay Jettas. I'm a fan. Carried me in fantasy for a little bit. But I think if you guys stay healthy for most of the season and it all works out, I see you guys' ceiling as 11-6 with contention to the division. Because honestly, this division's kind of open to the point. I still think the Lions will probably win, but we'll get into that. But I have your guys' floor as 8-9, and that's injuries. JJ McCarthy doesn't play great. But I think you guys will end around that 10-7, 11-6 mark personally. Next up, we have the Bears. And the Bears are a very interesting team. Brought in Ben Johnson as their head coach. Caleb Williams entering his second year. There's some good pieces over there, but I'm not entirely sold on them yet. I love the Bears. I want them to do well. I'm wishing they do well. But everything goes right. You guys perform. I'm saying ceiling of 10-7. And that's high end. I do not expect you guys to go that high, but floor of 7-10. I expect you guys to be around 8-9, to be honest. 8-9 or 9-8. I think that is where you guys will end up. But Ben Johnson is a cheeky little dude. You guys could shock me and even get second or third in this division. Even win it, possibly. Let me just throw some hope into those Bears fans' heads. And I wish somebody would throw some hope into our heads. Nobody ever did. They're just you guys are shit. And I'm like, but Drew Lock. And next up is the Detroit Lions. This is a very interesting one. They still have loads of talent. Hutchinson will be back, but a lot of personnel changes. There was quite a few. So I do think you guys might regress a little bit offensively just because Ben Johnson was pretty good. But I still think you guys, with all the talent you have, there's no way you guys don't do well, right? There's no way. I think you guys have the widest ceiling and floor, and that's just because injuries and all the new personnel. That I have you guys' floor as 9-8. I do not think you will be 9-8. No shot. Unless the personnel just is not even close to as good as Ben Johnson. And I do have you guys' ceiling as 13-4 because I still believe in the Lions. They're still a great team. So many great players. Hutchinson's back. He's going to get a fat contract here soon, especially after the Parsons one. And speaking of Parsons, screw it. Let's go on to the Packers. The Green Bay Packers. I think before the Parsons trade, I had your guys' ceiling as 10-7. And we will say it went up. Because you guys getting Parsons is big for you guys. Having to get up two first rounders over the next 2 years does suck. And you guys had to pay that dude a bag. But you got an edge rusher in his prime, man. And Jerry Jones thinks he cooked with that trade. He said, you guys are ruling out that I can't use these picks and go pick up somebody else. He literally looked at Micah Parsons and was like, yep, he's too good. Give me somebody else. He's way too good. Jerry needs to be in an old folks home after that trade. There's no reason that trade should have happened. So, Packers fans, I still believe in your offense. You have a bunch of good wide receivers. Not really a great one. But the fact that you have so many decent ones to throw to, I think is honestly a strong suit. Which I know people will be like, oh, you guys are lacking a wide receiver 1. Yes, having a wide receiver 1 is nice. Why have one wide receiver 1 when you can have 7 wide receiver 2s, eh? I see you, Packers. If you guys had a superstar with those wide receivers, though, who knows, though? Matthew Golden might end up being your wide receiver 1. I know Jaden Reed is pretty good. So that's not a diss at Jaden Reed at all. Saying that you guys don't have a true wide receiver 1. He's just not a superstar talent. I don't think. I like Jaden Reed. But who knows? Matthew Golden might end up being your guys' superstar. Who knows? But I do have you guys' ceiling at 12-5 and your floor as 9-8. I don't think you guys go 9-8. I think you guys go 10-7. Either that or 11-6. If you guys went 12-5, I would be impressed. I would be very impressed with the Packers if they went that high. But we'll just have to wait and see on that. So, let's get into the standings. Coming in at number 4, I do have the Bears. This is just a tough division, Bears, so don't take it personal. I think you guys do have a shot down the road. Maybe not this year. But hey, go ahead and surprise me. I'd be okay with that too. Win the division. Coming in at number 3, I have the Vikings. Same thing goes for you guys, honestly. You guys could win the division. You guys could be 4th place. You guys, this whole division is up for grabs. It honestly depends on teams' injuries and how their new personnel works out. It's really hard to predict this division. 2, I have the Packers. I think 1 and 2 are kind of set in stone. In my head, I want to say it's Lions, Packers. Whoever wins, like, they're just right there. I have 2 as the Packers and 1 as the Lions, though. Would not be surprised if those get flipped. I don't think the Vikings or the Bears will win the division this year, maybe down the road. But I think this year it's definitely Lions or Packers. And those were our NFC North predictions. Go ahead and tell me what you guys predict for this division down below. I love y'all, and I'll see you in the next one.